Everyone, we are holding Thursday before Shabbat Kodesh Parashat Vayishlach. Now I would like to give you yes, Baruch Rabbi ben Esther ולפרוש שלמה, the girl חנה חן בת דבורה Esther בת מזל תוך חודש אנחנו נעשה בשורות טובות בעזרת השם. So רבותיי, we have this week's parasha, something very strange. We're talking about a lot about Esav, by the way, and about his kids and his family, and the Torah is giving us a pasuk, strange pasuk. Pasuk writes, "Vetimna." Timna is a woman. Vetimna hayta pilegesh Elifaz. She was the pilegesh. How to say pilegesh in English? I don't know exactly. Pilegesh is basically a concubine. Good. She was the concubine of Eliphaz. Eliphaz was the son of Esav, obviously. But Eliphaz et Amalek. The pasuk is telling us we got a beautiful present. What's the present? Mach Shemo, this Amalek that make us suffer until today. Okay, was born from this lady, Timna. Rabotai, what can we think about this girl and this woman? Timna, what a mother, huh? Say the Gemara Masechet Sanhedrin. Listen to this Gemara. Terrible. The Gemara Masechet Sanhedrin writes, Timna was a daughter of one of the kings of the Goyim, and she really wanted to be part of Abraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov. And she went to Abraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov to be converted and to be part of their family. But they decided not to accept her. Why? There was a whole issue by the family. They didn't want to accept her. Writes the Gemara, Timna wanted so much to have this Kedusha of the family, she decided, if I'm not going to be able to be in the side of Abraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov, I will be in the other side, Esav at least. And she got married to Eliphaz. Eliphaz didn't want to marry her. And she was ready to give all her kavod, all her money. She was a princess. Everything for what? To be pilegesh. To be a second lady where she's not going to get any money from her husband, nothing. Writes the Gemara. Because Abraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov didn't want to accept Timna, Borei Olam give us a punishment. What is the punishment? Who was the kid of this lady? Amalek. Listen, we can think Amalek was born, you know why? Because Timna was probably a problematic girl. No, it's the opposite. Because we didn't want to accept this woman when she had a good kavanot, that's the result. Rabbi, it's not the first time that we see such a thing. Let's go back by Abraham Avinu. You remember there was the first world war. Hamisha menachim neged arba, 4 against 5 kingdoms. And the 4 win. And Abraham fight against the 4 and he win. And then the king of Sodom comes up to Abraham Avinu and tells him, Abraham, tell לי הנפש והרכוש קח לך. Give me all the people that he just took. Give me back the people. I give you all the money that he got. Say, Abraham Avinu, thank you, Habibi. Listen, I don't want you to say tomorrow in the streets, I gave all the money to Abraham and Abraham became rich because of me. So you keep the money and you keep the people. Rabbi, you know who were those people? Sdom v'Amora, all the people that got killed in Sdom. Say, Chachamim, Abraham, you had the opportunity to save lives of people, taking them, doing teshuvah to them, showing them the way of Torah, and you didn't want it to. Because of this sin, writes the Midrash, Borei Olam punished Abraham Avinu descendants for 210 years in Mitzrayim slavery. One more time. The opportunity to save someone, and then unfortunately you didn't, and that's the punishment. And we have one more story in our parasha as well. We find by Dinah. Listen to this. Yaakov Avinu is escaping from Esav, right? So he's passing everybody. And there was a river, and he's passing everyone. And the pasuk is telling us each one of them how he passed them, and also when they found Esav, so each one of the kids is bending down to Esav. We know the whole parasha. As the Gemara, Rashi brings down this midrash, Vedina, Echan Haita. Dinah, the daughter of Yaakov. Where was she?
She was in a box.
Say Rashi, Melamed, is teaching us that Yaakov Avinu put her in a suitcase, in a box. Why? Because he was scared that Esav, terrible Rasha, he will see his daughter Dinah and he will like to get her. Sounds logical or not? Obviously, you want to save your kids. Right, said the Midrash. Because of that, Borei Olam punished Yaakov Avinu. And the whole story with Shechem and Hamor, that he took Dinah without even getting married and he was with her, was a punishment because Yaakov Avinu didn't want to give his daughter to Esav. Maybe she will make him do teshuvah. The Mefarshim are explaining one of the main punishments were that Esav, he had a brit milah. At least, this Shechem and Hamor, when he went with Dinah, there was Arel. Say Yaakov Avinu deserved it because he didn't want to save his brother Esav by giving his daughter Dinah. Now let's just understand what's going on over here. You punish us because we're trying to save our kids? We don't want to accept this girl Timnah because we don't know, there were problems in her family. Hey, you know what? Take it easy. Say, no. It's your responsibility. And therefore you didn't do it, it's a punishment. So Rabbi, we know Abraham, Yaakov, and Yitzchak, no one. But one thing we have to understand that we have a responsibility about every single Jew that's around us. We have the responsibility about every single Jew that's around us. Doesn't matter how close he's to you or how far he's from you. It's an achrayut, it's a responsibility. And if we don't take the responsibility, bar minan, it's something not good at all that can come on us. Say Chachamim, I have to tell you, there was a rabbi by name Yoram Amberjed, and he said the following story. He said that in Russia, true story, in Russia there was a Jew that became very rich. Why he became very rich? He had a special machine that he was making bills, fake bills. And throughout years, over 20 years, this guy was, and he had a change. It's a big guy. He had outside as a store of the change, but all the money he was getting it from the machine. The kids were all in the best yeshivot. All the kids were coming to shul, praying. He was coming to shul every single day. He was donating to shul. Badai tzaddik. He was doing everything. Rabotai, one day, a guy comes to the change, and he's making a regular change. He gets the money. He realizes his hands are dirty. What is this? He realized that there was the color of the bill was fake. He put the police involved. KGB. Those guys came to the place, they check out what's going on, they catch the guy, they took him, they said they beat him up. The way to make him talk, I'm not going to say over here all the details, but believe me, it was terrible. This rabbi said all the details what happened. And the guy admitted. And they asked him for how many years you're doing that? And he said over 20 years. And they said, no problem. They took obviously the machine, they broke it, they burned all those papers, and they decided to send him. He was 50 years old, this man. They decided to send him to Siberia for 50 years. Rabotai, this is going to Siberia, straight up to Gan Eden. They told him, listen, you have your last will. What you would like to ask for? He said, I'm asking only one guy over here. I want to speak with my rabbi of the shul. No problem. They brought the rabbi. Rabotai, this guy looks at the rabbi and tells him, Rabbi, how many years do you know me? I know you, mashallah, 25, 30 years. Rabbi, did you know that I was having this type of deal? I'm sorry, of business? Exchanging money? He says, of course. Did you know that I was faking money? So Well, I know. Rabbi, if you know, why you never told me that? Why you never rebuked me? Why you never called me up and you told me, listen, according to halakha, it's a surah, it's called gezel agoy. Why you didn't tell me that? And the rabbi started to become white. He was embarrassed. Tell him, listen, I was scared. Maybe you will stop donating to the shul. You will stop coming to pray. He said, because of that, you didn't rebuke me. You didn't. Now you're not care. Now it's better that I'm being sent to Siberia. Let me tell you, he said to the rabbi. Let me tell you, I'm gonna die over there, and I'm sure I'm not gonna make it. But one thing I'm gonna say. In Shemaim, they're gonna ask me, did you steal? And I'm gonna say yes. And they're gonna say, did you admit that you steal? I said, yes, I admit. But I'm not the only one that should admit this sin. There is someone else over here that he deserves to divide the sin half and half. Rabotai, when a person sees something wrong and close an eye, everything is okay, especially in our family, our wife, our kids, our whatever it is, and you see that there is something wrong, it's our obligation at least to say something. Obviously, the Torah writes, like Shlomo Melech writes, "Ocheach tocheach et amitecha, ve'lo tisa alav chet." Say the pasuk. Say Chachamim. What is ve'lo tisa alav chet? You have the obligation to rebuke, but in a nice way, not to make him to sin more. Unfortunately, I was one time. I can tell you.
How does that go for your parents?
Huh?
How does that go for your parents?
So according to the halakha in Shulchan Aruch writes down that when you see that your parents are doing something against the halakha, so you have to come with a derech eretz, telling him, Daddy, listen, I don't understand this halakha. Can you learn it with me? And you learn with your dad something, and he will understand alone what's wrong by him. You're not allowed to tell your dad this is wrong. Don't do it. That's a surah.
No,
that's a surah. But to show him, in an indirect way, to make him understand alone. That's what the halakha writes.
What is it to your older brother? Your oldest brother?
Oldest brother, it's not the same halachot as kibud avayim. You have to respect him, but it's not the same halachot. It's mutar to tell to your oldest brother straight up, but with derech eretz. Obviously with kavod. The halakha writes. Oh, so I was telling you, I was a teenager in Israel, and I was 14, 15 years old. I went to a shul, Shabbat, and there is a custom that for the Aseret HaDiberot, for the Ten Commandments, they give to the rabbi of the shul the kavod to go out. The halakha writes this custom. Why? Because everybody wants to stand up for the Aseret HaDiberot, right? It's, Aseret HaDiberot. But it's a suit to stand up only for Aseret HaDiberot. You're showing that only Aseret HaDiberot is important, all the rest of the Torah it's not. So what we do a haki, we bring the rabbi, Chavod rabbi, and then everybody stands up. So they brought the rabbi, and I stood up the whole aliyah. Rabotai, all of a sudden, one of the guys in the shul looks at me, and it starts to yell. Do you know halachot? Like that. What happened? What? You never stand up the whole aliyah for the rabbi. Now you're standing? Aseret HaDiberot, huh? You don't know halachot? But then in front of everyone. Listen, I told you, I was 14 years old, 15 years old. I keep it quiet and I sit down. But tell me something. Maybe I did something, the Rabbanan of the Rabbanan, not even it's a custom. But this guy was Madbin Penecha Velo Barabim, the Oraita. And the Charek Ra'olam Haba Barminan. Somebody saying it, Chachamim. When you rebuke, you have to have this tact, to know how to rebuke. And if not, Velo Tisa Alav Het, writes the Pasuk. You should not make him sin. You know why? Because if you rebuke him wrong and he's making a sin, the sin goes back to you. So it's a very fine line that we have to rebuke one side, and the other side we have to know how to rebuke. There's a story of Chacham Ovadia Yosef. Chacham Ovadia Yosef, when the television with colors started to go out in Israel, so all the rabbis decided to make a big event to speak about it. People were bringing religious families, bringing television to the house. They were scared. Listen, today we understand why they were scared. But okay. So So there were a few rabbis that spoke, and Chacham Ovadia Yosef was there, took the mic, and he spoke. And he says, Rabotai, please be careful, Kedushat Ha'einayim, and then this and this. He gave a whole speech. And then at the end he said the following sentence. He says, Rabotai, I don't know how many people are going to hear me. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know how many people are going to be ready not to bring this television to their house. One thing I have to tell you. My obligation in doing it, because after 120 I don't want to be judged why I didn't spoke about it. It's our responsibility. You have someone in the family, say it nicely, with respect, but we have the obligation to say it. Heard a beautiful idea. It says, how you say responsibility in Hebrew? It's called achrayut. How do you write achrayut? Aleph, Het, Resh, Yud, Vav, Taf. Right? So first of all, Aleph, Taf at the end. Okay, it's a responsibility from the beginning till the end. And if you cannot take it from the beginning till the end, so at least give it to someone else. You know that you cannot talk with your brother, with your father, whatever it is. Okay, so tell maybe someone else in the family that have the power, or the rabbi of the shul, someone. I get a terrible story that I just heard yesterday. A guy came up to me, told me, Rabbi, listen, I have a friend. The law aleinu, his father, he's married with his mother, everything okay, and he's having contact with a Goya in South America. And he knows that unfortunately the father was already with this Goya. And he's very upset. And he's asking halachically if it's mutar for him, stop talking with the father. He's very angry at his father. Is mutar or not? Delicate. Okay? So obviously we're trying to tell him, listen, talk to your father, but at the same time, bring someone else. Maybe even if you cannot not talk to him. What do you think? Your father's going to hear you? Oh, my son is not talking to me. I'm suffering with the Goya.
You're going to bring somebody else. You're going to be speaking Lashon Hara on your father.
So, no, this is not called Lashon Hara. Lashon Hara is only when there is no toilet, when there is no need. When there is a need, the Chafetz Chaim writes it down. When there is a need, there is no Yisur Lashon Hara if you explain that you're saying it for a need. Example. Someone calls you for a shidduch. Yeah? Tell me something. Do you know this boy? Because they offer it to my girl. To my daughter. Are you allowed to say the truth? Of course. Yeah. You have to. Someone calls you up. Listen, I'm interviewing a guy, young guy. I don't know how it is. You know him from the neighborhood. What do you think about the guy? Mutar, but you have to tell him. I'm telling you that only le toilet. According to halakha, toilet means that the guy who hears it is not allowed to accept it 100% as true. You have to take it, and to
Consideration.
Okay. Yes, to evaluate for the future.
He's going to stop his daughter from getting married. How can you not take it as true?
Good, but next time someone is going to call him, listen, tell me something. How is this guy? You will not be allowed. Let's say you're getting that information from me about the boy. Okay?
I don't understand. If you're not allowed to take it as being true, so then what are you going to do?
So
if you stop the wedding, you're taking it as true. There's no question.
Correct. When I mean not to take it as true, I mean to say like this. You're not allowed to use that for other stuff. For whatever you need, you're allowed to take it. After that need, you're not allowed to use it for other stuff. Oh yeah, it's not good for my daughter, it's not good also for my business. Relax, why not? Oh, it's not good for the daughter of this guy. Why? Because you got the information that you got was especially for you. I'm not allowed to take it as 100%, that's it. For me, for my need, it's mutar. Anyway, so in this case, we're trying to tell this guy, you don't get angry at your father, don't stop talking to him, but at the same time, look for a rabbi, someone that is on top of him, that he can have a speech with this guy. That's our obligation. Don't say, oh, I don't know, I'm clean, it's not my problem. Whatever is going on around you, it's your problem as well. So I was saying, acharayut from Aleph till Taf. But listen to this, nice perush. It says like this. Acharayut, we said Aleph, Het, Resh, Yud, Vav, Taf. Right? Aleph comes from Ani, me. You want to rebuke someone? First start with yourself. Responsibility starts me first. Ani. Once you got yourself, then Aleph Het of Acharayut, Aleph Het. What's Brother. Then go to the the closest ones next to you. Everything is okay around you. Aleph Het Resh Ahed. Now the second one. Okay, the other one. You finish with him, so you're trying to rebuke and you're trying to make them go in the right path. Then there is Aharai. What's Aharai? After me, you're becoming a leader. Everybody's looking at you, everybody's appreciating you. But Rabotai, Aharai have a danger. You're becoming a leader, you can have Ga'ava. Okay? Therefore, Aharav. Be able to say, it's not my interest, it's the interest of Borei Olam. Aharav, we have to follow him, not follow me. And then at the end, if you're following all this way, then you can get to a harayut, that is the real responsibility from the beginning to the end. Baruch Adonai Le'olam. Amen. Amen.